So this is how you would find the master file for entering subject numbering when you are beginning to work with a data file. So this would happen right after you have collected the pretests for a different trip. So right now we're working with a China J-term trip. So we have the pretests. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the subject numbers on. Under procedures is where we're going to find our master Excel file with subject numbers. So then you see this thing that says participation spreadsheet, and then you're going to open this copy of the master file. So what you're going to do is you're going to move to the bottom of the page. So this China trip that we're looking at has already been subject numbered, but we're going to just use this as our example. So what you would do, so like let's say I was entering a new trip, you would go up to this file, and what you'd say is you'd say insert. Ta-da! Now what I'm going to do is enter the name of my trip. Name of trip and year of trip. Yay! Okay, now I have that entered. Rachel's amused. Okay, now I'm going to delete it because we're not using it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to start entering your people. So, as you see here, there's an ID. So you're going to enter the ID number, the last name, the first name, and the date. So I'm going to enter the ID here. I'm going to enter their last name and their first name. And now I'm going to assign them a subject number. So if you move down to the bottom of this file, what you see is something that says subject numbers. Click on that. It's going to take you to a different page. So these would generally be the first numbers that you would start subject numbering with. One thing to note is that juniors and seniors are going to be smaller numbers, so starting from 3,000 up, so right now we're in the 4,000s. Freshmen and sophomores are going to be 5,000 and up, so we're going to be at 6,000. So it's counterintuitive, just pay attention to that. So let's say I'm entering someone who is a senior. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, now I start on 4194. So since Kelly Sisson myself is a senior, I would put 4194 as my subject number. But before I would do that, I'm going to Control F. So we're just going to Control F, and that's going to bring us to a search function. And so the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to search my name, find all, and you can see there's a lot of Sissons here. So that's something that you can take a look at, and so it's going to bring you to all the different Sissons. Kelly Sisson, so I already do have a subject number, and then it's going to bring us down here. So if that happened and you came upon another Sisson, Kelly Sisson, that had a subject number already, you would use that same subject number, so it'd be 5736. So now that I've found Kelly Sisson and I see Kelly Sisson already has a subject number, I'm going to write that subject number on her pretest. So that was going to go up in the right-hand corner like that one. And then I will put a yes for China J term 2019. Yes. Oh, this is not the right column. Pay attention to that. Yes, China J term 2019. Amazing. All right, now I'm going to go back down to the bottom. I'm going to delete this. All right, so let's do one more example with one of our subject number tests or pretests right here. So someone who's a freshman, so we have Nicole Brindle. So when you're entering this for Nicole, you're going to enter her ID number, her last name, her first name. You're going to go over to subject numbers and remind yourself, okay, juniors and seniors, where do we start? So since she's a freshman, she's going to start at 6028. She's already been entered, but we would enter 6028 here after we've searched to see if she already exists or not in the system. She's a freshman, so she's probably not going to exist in the system. And we're going to put a yes by China J term 2019. So that is, and then you're going to write her subject number down on this right-hand corner. But once you do this, you're going to save this copy of the master Excel file. So I'm going to save as, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come back on here. You're going to say edit this participation spreadsheet. So there's a little little dot here in the corner. So we're going to edit this, and we're going to come on down. We're going to mark this copy of the master Excel file for removal. Now we're going to browse my computer. We're going to open that. I marked this one for removal. I added this one, and now we're going to add my name with my initials and the date. So Rachel was the one that most recently entered the China J term, and so then we're going to submit that. And that is all that you need to do.